live. Yeah, we going live. Hey, we going live. Yeah, we going live. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going. Yeah, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
All right, on to the real.
Yes.
And it, you know what I'm saying, makes me happy to introduce this guy as our on to the real spotlight. Just because I've watched your maturation. Like I seen you walk in the building as a 18-year-old kid. And I say an 18-year-old kid, and I'm only a year older than you.
Hey, at that age, that's a big deal. That
right.
19,
That 18 to 19, right. But no, I saw your maturation, you know what I'm saying, from being 18-year-old J Boi walking into, Howard University, to some of your struggles with transitioning into life after sport, to like being the family man who created his own, own platform to speak about injustice, man. So tell us a little bit about, your organization that you created, or you co-created, excuse me, and what you guys do down there in Miami.
Cool, man. Appreciate it. So me and my boys, man, just like I talk to you guys on a daily group chat. I got a group chat with a couple of my dogs, man. And during this whole pandemic, the George Floyd, that murder, that hit home and it hit hard, because it was so unjust, right? And there was no explanation that anyone can give me to why that had to happen. Breonna Taylor, you couldn't give me any explanation of why that had to happen. So, COVID, we in the house, all just watching TV, man. Wife had CNN on the TV every day. We watching it and she is fuming. Every day she's fuming. Like, we got to do something. I'm like, babe, I'm with you. Like, what we got to do? We don't know. We can't figure it out. So I go to my group chat and boys, I'm like, look, man, all this injustice going on. We need to do something. It's like, all right, man, let's do something. What? I said, all right, how about let's just make it simple. Let's just meet on this Sunday and let's just chop it up, talk about what's going on in the world, what changes we can make, how we can even make an impact, at least down in South Florida. So me, Shab, Alex, Rock, Zoe, and a couple other people met up at the house, man. And we chopped it up, man, for a couple hours. Talked about the injustices that were happening, talked about how we can fix it, how we can at least alleviate some of this pain that, we're all feeling as a whole. And, we just figured out, hey, let's just try to get a group that we can specifically educate the community on how to interact with police, educate the community on the laws and the rights we actually have as a citizen, help the community, people that are hurting, especially with this pandemic, food, clothing, anything, books, anything that we can help in the community. Let's do it, because it's at a time where we need each other, and we're in a position to actually help people, So from that one little meeting, man, we formed a group called Minorities Against Injustice. And that's just a crazy story. Just the name in itself was a struggle. I think we're a group of like 16. We gave each other like 2 weeks. Hey, whatever name you want to put in the hat, throw it in there. I threw in like 4 or 5 names. I had one. I had one that I wanted. It was Brazzy, Brothers Rallying Against Social Injustice. And I'm like, yo, this is solid. Like, hey, it's an acronym. We rocking. We can do it. And then, nobody, like, pretty sure like maybe 2 other ideas came from the group. But all of a sudden, now you want to criticize and knock down my name, right? I was like, where was this all this creativity when we first started? When I said we got 2 weeks, throw your name out there. But we came up with Minorities Against Injustice, and we stuck with it. We recently just got a logo, and we attached to our Instagram page, which I'll shoot out later. We got a logo that we shot out. We're gonna put on some shirts, man, to get it rocking and rolling. But yeah, man, we're just fighting against social injustice as a group, man. Reaching out to the community, reaching out to those less fortunate than us, and it's a group of awesome guys, man, from different facets of life. Got people in the health industry, law enforcement. You got people that's day traders, people that's managers at phone companies. So we touch every facet, man, and promoters. Mm-hmm. So we got people all over the place, man, that we can combine our knowledge and at least reach out to the community and do certain things to help our people that look like us succeed, man. And that's what we want to do. People that look like us, people that go through the same situations that we do, and watch them at least flourish from that information we gave them, that they can, better themselves in life, Yeah.
Love it. So can I say I commend you all, because as a life coach, I'm such a huge proponent of being proactive and not reactive. Mm-hmm. And so in educating and informing people on their rights, as well as how they can engage with law enforcement, is such a proactive thing to do. Like, so you don't have to be in these situations where we're having a protest because, somebody, like I just think about, what's his name? Jacob Blake. Like, he wasn't, if somebody had informed him of how to deal with them, he probably wouldn't have went to reach in his car for whatever he went for, because I'm sure it wasn't a gun. He wouldn't have went to reach for whatever he went to reach for had he had that education. Like, that is the piece that I think as a people that we miss so often. Just how being well informed about things. And so I commend you all. That's awesome. That is awesome.
You.
Love
Thank
it.
You.
Yeah, Thank you. It's dope, man. I remember when you told me about it, and just kind of the passion that you spoke about it with. I was like, yo, I know that's just something that that really hit home for him. So, even when you guys had that virtual, kind of like rally, I jumped on that joint just to support, so it's awesome what you're doing, man. It's needed, it's appreciated, I know the people in your community, really appreciate it. So I just really think it's dope, man, what you do, what all of you guys are doing,
right.
But specifically for you, for just like hearing the call and answering,
Right.
Yeah.
No,
I appreciate it, man.
Big. Yeah,
and it's crazy because like people come up to a couple of group members and like, hey, I see what y'all doing. We appreciate it. We see y'all out in the community trying to get it. Basically just, hey, we see y'all trying to get it. Mm-hmm. And we just started, man. And, we just did a few events, just voter registration events, man. Had a couple of the politicians come speak on our platform and basically say, hey, if I get elected, this is what I'm going to do. This is our plan. They allowed us to ask questions. We had
hold them accountable.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. My boy Shannon, he's on the mayor every week. Like he knows it. He's like, hey, you already said this is what you're going to do.
That's
hey,
right.
We want to sit and talk with you. So we did that. We did on our IG page, we do every other week we do a Black business spotlight, which any type of business, doctor, clothing company, sunglasses, whatever it is, man, we throw it on our page and promote them because, why not spend money in your own community? We doing the same thing everybody else doing.
That's what we should be doing. You're right.
We throw it on our page and, people go out and they may go out and purchase. We did what was that? We did a toy drive, Christmas, with a dude in Florida City, Councilman Kevin Chambliss. And we partnered with him and did an excellent toy drive with the Miami-Dade Fire Department. It was awesome, man. Seeing,
That's amazing.
you had to register, but we accepted walk-ins. People came up and, we blessed them with toys. It was a funny one. It was a dude came up, black. I remember it was like a black Denali, man, brother. And he had like 7 kids in the back. He rolled the window down and I looked, all 7 of them looked just like him. I was like, brother,
wow.
Hey, I was like, hey, them your kids. I say, I am not denying you. And I say, man, what y'all want? We blessed them with the toys, man. But it was just funny. I was like, yeah, them you. I'm not them you, man. And we did that, and we ended the year off pretty good, man. We were excited. So now we got some new blood in the group, trying to reach new highs as a group, man. And we want to at least try to do something once a quarter down here in Miami, whether it be a toy drive, giving back, a food drive, or anything. So we're just getting our foot off the ground now. So we're excited, and shout out to M.A.I, baby. We do down here in Miami. You can find us on Instagram at minorities.against.injustice. Again, that's minority.against.injustice. On Instagram, on Twitter, you can find us at M_A_I_MIA. And on Facebook, you can find us at Minorities Against Injustice. Just follow the page, like it, check what we got going on. But, we keep everybody in tune on what we have. And we look forward to blessing the community down here in Miami and in the surrounding areas. And y'all just be on the lookout for us, because we got a lot of things cooking, man. We in the kitchen right now.
Oh, man.
In the kitchen, man. We cooking, man. So we're excited.
And when we ain't in this COVID situation, maybe we can pop down and do a live podcast with you guys.
Oh, man.
At one of your events.
Awesome. As soon as this thing in, man, I'm ready for it. I'm tired of COVID.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I don't need no excuse to go to Miami.
Me neither. Me either. Come on,
man. No, sir.
Yeah.
I'm quick to come to Atlanta. The wifey from Atlanta, so we jump on the plane real quick.
Oh man, listen.
Oh gosh. Don't start stories.
Quick.
Come on, here.
I had to stop.
Yep, let's go. Don't start stories. I don't look.
Hey, right. Man, but man, we appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah,
with us,
thank
man.
you. Shout out to you all.
I appreciate y'all letting me on y'all platform and talk about M.A.I, baby.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. All right.
Feel good final thought.
Feel good final thought.
Now, this one is near and dear to me.
Of course.
Well, but even though it's near and dear to me, it the origins of it should be near and dear to you too.
It is, absolutely.
I didn't hear about, and she's the trailblazer. I didn't hear about the first story until I heard about this one, and I was like, why didn't this get a lot of spotlight?
Any traction? Right.
Exactly. And so I know I do this all the time, and so the listeners are like, Jarrett, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
So Amber Nichols joins Tori Miller as the GMs, the Black women GMs of the NBA G League affiliate teams. So Amber Nichols is the GM of the Capital City Go-Go, and Tori Miller is the GM of the Atlanta Hawks team, the Skyhawks. And we love to see it. We know that the NBA gets it right, more times
all
than
the
not.
time.
More
all
times
the time.
than not.
Yes.
And so to just see a story about Black women, being able to not have those barriers that, would usually
we just talked about.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a, I don't want to keep beating up on the NFL, but you see such a contrast in, the way that the NBA moves and how it feels genuine, with the NBA and they just get it right, man. So I have no doubt in my mind that there will someday be a day someday soon. I really messed that up, but
it's okay. We get it. Just keep going.
Someday soon,
we'll
see a Black woman GM of an NBA team.
Absolutely.
you know, I have no doubt in my mind about that. So just hearing
Absolutely.
this story, like, what you think about it when you heard it?
I was excited.
Yeah.
I was excited just because, like, you know, hearing, you know, Becky Hammond, like the stories about the coaches, you know, that's great. But when you start talking about those people of those upper echelon, like GM, I know it's the G League, but it's still upper echelon. And so for me to see two African American women serving in that highest kind of space is really encouraging.
Yeah.
For what's to come. Like you said, it won't be long before we see one at the pro level, like the at the pro level with the rest of them. I think it's exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
And as a woman, like, it was funny. There was so I watched coverage of the inauguration today, and one of the commentators was a Black woman, and she couldn't help herself. She said, "Black girl magic is on full display." So literally, this is Black girl magic on full display, and I just love it. Yeah, it makes me proud to be a Black woman.
You love to see it. Boy, had you heard anything about this story before? You know.
No, before you said it, no, I didn't, and I didn't read too much into it, but I just knew when you sent it, I'm pro us. So anytime I hear us in a place of power and doing great things, especially in sports, women climbing that ladder, dude, it's phenomenal. It's
bust them ceilings open. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's bring
go.
Everybody up. Let's all go. We out. We out.
Right. Let's rush the door.
Right.
Hey. Exactly. I'm telling you.
For sure.
In the words of the great Issa Rae, sue me, I'm rooting for everybody Black.
Okay.
Hey, it is what it is, baby.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
Love it. All right, show picks.
Show picks.
What you watching?
So much. My show is back on. It's not on this list, but All American started back this week.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
I didn't watch it yet.
Oh my God.
I gotta watch this week.
You gotta go watch it, J
That's
Boi.
my show. That's my show
right now. Oh my God. That's my show.
It's crazy. Both of y'all told me about this show and I still haven't watched it.
Love
you don't
this
listen
show.
to greatness. That's your problem.
No, it's really good. But
okay.
my show pick for this week is the movie One Night in Miami.
Oh, you saw it already?
Yes.
Oh,
it was amazing.
That's what? That's Prime, right? It's on Prime.
Yes, I think so.
Prime Video.
Yes, it's on Prime.
Yeah.
It's amazing because so it's a fictional story about Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Malcolm X, and Sam Cooke, all being they were all friends and being in a room, being literally in a room in Miami at a hotel, and just having real dialogue for the time frame that they were in about race and a Black man's place as well as his responsibility. It was amazing. Kudos to every one of those actors. Some of them I know, some of them I had not seen before, but they did their thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so I've been on Netflix, and you know how much I love the drug stuff.
Why? I don't know, but yes. Everything's a snowfall. All this drug stuff.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. But what I've been watching is Crack, Cocaine, Corruption, and Conspiracy. And basically this is just all about how crack infiltrated the Black community. I don't even know if you could call it conspiracy if it's true. But some of the ways that crack entered cocaine entered the Black community and just how crack and the effects of it got kind of propagated and became the catalyst for different laws that only further perpetuated like the criminalization of Black people.
Right.
So it's a real good documentary. I think you guys have to check it out.
See, I get pissed when I watch stuff like that, so I don't.
It's hard to,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I let me say this. I work with too many different types of people. I don't know that I have. I don't know. I got the capacity. Yeah.
Oh,
anyway. Man. Okay.
What you on, boy?
Man, you know, I watch all type of stuff, man. It's I don't like to deal with the real world too much, so I like to watch just fictional stuff, man. Because like I watch a lot of documentaries on Netflix.
Okay.
But I've been watching a lot of TV, a lot of fictional stuff. It's a streaming service called UMC, where it used to be UMC. It's called All Black now. So,
okay. Oh yeah.
I've been on All Black, man, and I just be watching whatever I want to on that, right? And so just the last thing I did watch, man, it was something called like The Available Wife. That I did watch because it's like an all black cast. So I like I said, I like to see us flourish, like to see us do our thing. So I watched that. It's about, you know, this singer. She's a female singer married to a producer. And high school sweethearts. They had a kid. You know, and they grow older and kind of like grew apart. So I watched that, but it got better because I saw one of my little IG crushes on that thing. I was like, whoa. I said,
what you doing on here?
She in here. So she an actress too, so she do a little more than IG. Man, I watched that, man, but outside of that, like I gotta watch All American. That one night only. I have to watch that. I'm gonna check what you said too on Netflix. But yeah, I watch everything, man. I'm a array of stuff, man. Yeah. It don't even matter.
Nah, you'll throw something in the group chat and be like, hey, y'all need to watch this.
Yeah. Sometimes it stick, but sometimes it just be off the wall, you know. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's me, man.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Right.
You know, so
it's all good. All good.
But if I can't say before y'all get out of here, man, I greatly appreciate y'all having me on here. I had an absolute great, outstanding time.
Good.
This is something I'll be able to tell everybody about, man. You know, show my kids, say, hey, look, your daddy famous. You know what I'm saying? Daddy on
your
YouTube.
Daddy on YouTube.
You know?
Your dad on YouTube,
Daddy on YouTube.
baby. Look.
As much as y'all be on YouTube, daddy done made it. So
that's all right.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. And you know, y'all are doing a great thing here. And I really hope it picks back up with what y'all had going right before this pandemic hit. Yeah. You know, because I know the direction y'all was at, and I know how close y'all was. Yeah. So once this thing clears up and people get back on the ground full running, man, I hope that y'all get where y'all need to be, because the world needs to see this. The world needs to hear it. The world needs it. Yeah. And that, especially these NCAA athletes, they need it. They definitely need it, man. And y'all are doing an outstanding job. But he's not the genius. Just
listen,
we about to get
off of you. You should have waited. You should have waited to the end and try me for that. That is the genius, okay?
You're gonna take a shot at the end.
At the end, like let me just try to sneak
real quick, right before I slide.
Yes. Nah, man, but yo, we truly appreciate you being on here, man. Yeah. You know, just, you know, some of the stuff that you've done, the way that you've been able to transition to life after sport. J Boi, the person, the man, the husband, the father, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been able to have a front row seat to that, man. And I just, you know, I truly appreciate you, man. You know, I'm glad you came on. It's funny how this started with smoke, because Step heard about you talking smack about me being called a genius, and she was about to put them paws on you.
Hey, I was like, ooh, hold up, you finna fall off of my brother. Like, no, he is the genius.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm bringing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, hey, but quickly, man, tell them where they can find you personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you at?
My Instagram, man, I think it's J_BOI 1984. Again, that's Instagram is J_BOI 1984. And my Twitter, man, I don't even follow me on Twitter.
I think it's the same thing.
Don't even follow me on Twitter. Just follow me on Instagram. It's so PG. It's nice, man. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Well, as always, we truly appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening to us, man. I hope, this episode was a good one for you. This was episode 96. We're getting closer, Step. We're getting closer.
Wow. Can't believe it.
If you guys want to reach out to us on IG, it's at @field2the real podcast. If you want to hit us up on Twitter, it's at @field2the real P1. If you want to reach out to us via email to just, give us some feedback. If you want to be on the show, something is it's not at, it's @field2the real podcast @gmail.com. Go to our YouTube page, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz.
Yes, and please and thank you.
Right. Mm-hmm. Check out our Facebook page, Field to the Real Podcast. And just, those of you who whether you just joining or you've been rocking with us for a while, like I said, we truly appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Yes.
Peace.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.